Welcome to Game Changers. My name's Kelly Kellner. I'm host and executive producer, and this is Game Changers, your ultimate source for sports betting information. Joining me, as always, from the heart of the betting universe, Joe D'Amico, world champion sports handicapper. Joe, how many titles have you got up on that wall in your office there? Man, I'll tell you, your results are impressive.
Well, Kelly, over the last 18 years that I'm documented, I have more number ones than the Yankees have World Series rings. Let me tell you, this isn't what I do. This is who I am. While everybody else is fast asleep in their bed counting sheep, I'm up doing numbers, talking to people all over this country that I know that can either move lines or have the influence or have some information that about a game. And that's why I've been so successful over the last 18 years that I'm documented. That's why I've made money in this business for over 40 years. I look good for my age, but it's been over 40 years since I started with football sheets in the schoolyard, and I always made money, Kelly. This NFL season is a great one. Over the course of the season between college and pro football, my big games, 42-10, somewhere in that neighborhood, 4-1, another 4-1 last weekend in big game releases. This weekend, though, I'm taking it up a notch.
Nice. Nice. I love kicking it up. Well, you may be number one. You got New York Pelly and myself as well, too. Like they say at the proctologist convention, we're not number one, but we're right up there. And we are giving you nothing but great results coming up in the NFL this week. Let's, Joe, get to your couple of free games. You've got the Eagles and the Jets. My God, the Jets, are they still in this league? I thought they were going to kick them down to a Friday night high school league, but the Eagles, the line, I see it in a few places anywhere from -6.5. I'm seeing sevens around right now. I saw a few sevens around in the bar last night. That wasn't good enough for me. I like the 6.5 a little bit better. Tell me what you like about this game, brother.
Well, you're in Vegas and around a lot of the sports books around the country and around the world. I see a lot of 6.5. There are sevens. I do think this line is going to close as much as 7.5. Sports fans, Philly, my friends, believe it or not, is just a half game out of the final wildcard spot in the NFC. The Jets, guys, the only thing they're playing for right now at this point is to give quarterback Zach Wilson some playing time following that month-long hiatus he had a couple of weeks ago. Guys, you don't have to love the Eagles here as much as you hate the Jets. It makes sense. Think about it. New York hasn't won back-to-back games since a few opponents pulled their starters late last December. Wilson is in for a very long day trying to shake off the rust against an ever-improving Philly pass rush. But the biggest mismatch, Kelly, is between the Eagles' number one ranked rushing offense and the Jets' 27th ranked run defense. Jalen Hurts, who it looks like he's going to play, always check status, sports fans. It looks like he's going to play here, will put up his best numbers of the campaign, both in the air and on the ground, as he lines up against the NFL's worst scoring defense. Going back a ways, Philly 5-0, both straight up and against the spread, the last 5 meetings in the series. If you got the touchdown, you're good with the touchdown. Any higher, I'd buy it down. But right now, there are 6.5 around. Listen to Smokey Robinson's mama, Kelly. Shop around. You'll get that 6.5, and you'll win with the Eagles.
Absolutely. Well, as you say, it's not who you love, it's who you hate the least. That's why sometimes you got to decide between the first or the second ex-wife. And here, I think they all are going to be running away from the Jets. The Jets at home. I hate laying points on the road. New York Pelly says this all the time too, but this is just too juicy under a 1 touchdown line. The Jets have the opportunity to surprise, but I'm with you on this side. I'm going to be taking that one as well. Let's talk about the second game. You've got the Pats and the Bills. Bill's quite interesting watching the variation of play and results over the last few weeks. More ups and downs than a new bride's pajamas. Patriots are +2.5. You on that side this weekend, my friend?
Well, Kelly, I'm going to make a preemptive strike here, folks, with a courtesy disclaimer. If you're a Bills fan, this would be a good time to go take a bathroom break or get a drink of water. Guys, the Bills are a very good team, but they're not a great team, at least not yet. Not crazy about the coaching staff, Kelly. Not crazy about that quarterback. The staff has made some poor late-game decisions, and Allen, he has the physical talent, guys. I'm not going to argue that, but, guys, he's a lunkhead. He wasn't too bright when he was at Wyoming. He's not too bright now. He does have talent, not taken away from that. Don't get mad, guys. He takes too many unnecessary chances, Kelly. Bill Belichick and his smart coaching staff knows this. They're going to throw a lot of different schemes at him, shake him up, force some turnovers. The Patriots, you know what they rank? Number 1 in the NFL. They allow just 15.8 a game. And as importantly, Kelly, 25 takeaways. Mac Jones is not, I repeat, is not a lunkhead. Apparently, you get a much better education in Alabama than you do in Wyoming. Couldn't help myself. Guys, every game he matures more and more, and he has the confidence of 6 straight wins. And for us, we have the confidence of 6 straight covers. Not only that, but New England also has the luxury of the ever-improving running game to keep the Buffalo defense honest. The Patriots 4-0 the last 4 versus AFC opponents, while the Bills 1-3-1 the last 5 versus AFC foes. I like the Patriots outright here, but I'll take the points anyway. They're plus 2.5 right now. Take them to the bank, folks.
Are you going to buy that up to 3, Joe?
You know what? I like them on the money line. I'm going to take them on the money line. I think they win this game outright. I know that you should err on the side of caution, but I really like this team this week. I think they win this game outright. I'm going to take the 2.5, and I'm going to sprinkle, like we say, me and you. We're going to put a little sprinkle on that money line, Kelly.
I love a little sprinkle. And speaking of little sprinkle, we're going to take a quick 15-second break before bringing in New York Pele. For all of those ladies that are sitting watching the show with 50-year-old boyfriends and husbands or more, you know what you can do in 15 seconds. We'll see you right after this break.
The best bets are not on Wall Street.
GameChangerz.ca, the ultimate source for sports betting information.
We talk about the ultimate source. And guys, we're not screwing around here. This is what we do for a living. The ultimate source for sports betting information is GameChangerz.ca. Guys, like, share, follow, retweet. Watch us on every platform we are. Everything we've got, all of our hearts, all of our souls, all of our wallets go into handicapping sports. It's a way of life. And if you get it, you know what I mean. And let me bring in a guy who gets it more than anybody. New York Pele, my friend, my dear, dear friend. God, I've known you for a long time. How is it that I've known you for over 20 years? I look so much younger than you. Jesus Christ, that's unbelievable.
I worry a lot.
Listen, I got my new shirt. Yeah, you do. You do. Well, that must be the 5'2" Jewish man inside of you. I think that
Absolutely.
You just got to live life a little larger. For those of you who've been following us, we've been doing some great things. You like dogs like I have never, ever seen anybody picking them out of college football, college basketball, and of course the NFL as well too. And we've got a couple of great games coming up this weekend, a big double-digit line on this Colts and Texas game. Seriously, you're going to take the Houston Texans plus 10 points or more?
Oh, absolutely. The game, Houston has Tyrod Taylor back. This quarterback can move. Their offense is good. It's not terrific. It's good. Indy plays down to the competition. If Indy wins this game, they'll be lucky if they win by a field goal or 4 points. Texans will cover this spot. I like this a lot. Very strong game. Almost was in my premium place.
Okay, yeah, we have seen them step up a little bit here in the last couple of weeks. So there's definitely a new attitude, a little bit of resurgence in that side of things. I'll tell you what, though, these are our free picks. For those of you that are new watching the show, every week in college football and in an NFL, we put out 4 to 5 free plays. We're giving you value. These are our smaller games that we like. We're on them. We play what we say. We put our money behind these picks. But the big picks, the big money, the games we're putting 5, 10, 25,000 on, those are the premium games. And you go to GameChangerz.ca, New York Pele, Joe D'Amico, myself, you can buy our picks. It's cheap as hell, guys. And if you want to just play the free plays, win some money, come in, invest in your future, and invest in making some big money. What do you got coming this weekend, Pele, for premium picks coming up in the NFL?
On Sunday, I've got 2 absolute strong games here because I base everything 5-unit, 10-unit, once in a while a 20-unit play. I've got 2 10-unit plays this weekend. Both are dogs. Both are very strong. And both potentially I'll be playing the money line on them. I like them that much. And they are good-sized dogs also. I like it a lot. Yeah.
Beautiful. Nothing better than a good-sized dog. I'll tell you what, that's what you got to have in a fight. That's what you got to have in life. Let's talk about this game coming up, 49ers Seahawks. This is going to be my game as well, too. So let me hear your analysis first, and then we'll see what the old Kelstermania has to say. Line is 2.5 at Seattle. Seahawks at home. Tell me what you're thinking, brother.
I'm seeing this game at 3 and 3.5. But
really?
if
3.5.
3.5 is the line in this game.
Yeah, Yeah.
The world
no
is going
glasses.
to be
Once I turned 54, my eyesight went all to shit. So
Exactly.
I am now seeing the 3.5 because my eyes have been enlightened by the inside of New York Pele. 3.5 at home, man. I guess you got to be loving that, don't you, buddy?
Well, this is a lesson that I'm going to teach people that I've learned over 50 years of gambling. Everybody will be all over San Francisco in this game. They're playing well. Seattle's playing terrible. Seattle's season is basically over. That's when you take the points. This game could go to 4, 4.5, 5 by Sunday. I would wait until the end because you will definitely get 3.5, maybe 4, maybe 4.5. I've already bet some at 3.5. I have to because I love the way this game. It just looks like the right spot where everybody's going to be on the 49ers. Take Seattle. You will get the money. And I will be betting money line also on this game.
Well, contrarian theory is a very, very powerful force. Let's bring Joe D'Amico back in on the show as we wrap it up. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the fact that I have been on the 49ers. They have been my free play on the show for the last 3 weeks. I have won and cashed and covered with them on the last 3 weeks. And unfortunately, we got to have a little dissension. But I'll tell you what, we can't all be perfect. You can't all dress as good as me. You guys can't even see how great the shoes are that I'm wearing today. Joe, I don't think you're even wearing shoes today, are you? You're just walking around that pool. If you follow Joe D'Amico on Facebook and you look at the outside of the back of his house, he's got more barbecues than a Weber show home. He's got everything set up, and I think you're just living life large. But let me tell you, before I go into that a little bit, I am going to go back, and I'm going to be on the 49ers again. I've already bet this game minus 3.5. I do agree the line could go more. I wouldn't lay any more than that, and I have bought it down to 3 as well. But Russell Wilson and that Seattle offense have just disappointed me on so many occasions. And yes, you're right, Pele. Sometimes these spots, it just makes so much sense to take the other side, and it's a setup and it's a trap and the public's on one side. But I'm going to go with it one more week. So we're going to have a little ball busting session next week to see whose cuisine reigns supreme here. But I'm putting this up as a big juicy buffet. I like the 49ers again. They've really turned their season around in the last 4 or 5 weeks here. I love the way they're playing. Seattle has just disgusted and disappointed me in their execution on offense in such a way that I just find it unfathomable. So we'll see, my friend. We will throw it out there. We'll throw the gauntlet down. Joe D'Amico, what is you got an opinion on this game? Are you going to jump, throw your hat into the fight?
Actually, I at 3.5, it is tempting to take the dog, Pele, but San Francisco is playing a little bit better. And I'm Italian. I got to side with my Italian brethren. I'm going to go with Jimmy Garoppolo on the San Francisco side. I do agree with you, Pele. I do think this line is going to move. I'm gonna err with the fashionista of the group. I'm gonna err on the side of Kelly Kellner right now. I have a little lean towards San Francisco. I think there are better games on the board. I think it's a tough game that could go either way because of the line. But I too have fallen short with Seattle this season. Doesn't mean it's a sure shot. But I'm gonna err with Kelly on this one. I'll tell you what. Let's do a dinner bet. San Francisco wins and covers. Dinner's on me and Kelly. If not, dinner's on Jeff. How on New York Pele? Is that okay?
Fine with me.
You got it.
Fine.
Okay.
And we can have some fun.
And it is Hanukkah, so we'll have something. We'll have something kosher. We'll go for a nice kosher dinner. And
Yes.
But is tequila is tequila kosher? You can drink Hanukkah, can't you?
Why
It
not?
is if you're south of the border.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. Well, I'm north of the border. We got a lot of exciting things coming up. Invite you all. This is our NFL show for week 13. Thank you very much for watching. I encourage you guys to check out some of our other social media platforms. We have just launched the GameChangerz TikTok platform, and this weekend we've got the CFL Eastern and Western Division Finals. 2 big games. You have got Hamilton going into Toronto. That game is a pick'em. I have a side that is so juicy. I'll tell you what, you're going to have to mop up the floors after this thing. And then you've got Saskatchewan going into Winnipeg to play the Bombers. It's a big 8-point line. I'm going to have a special TikTok video. So you're going to get those 2 plays for free. Look at my documented results. I'm hitting over 70% this year on CFL. Thank you to all the customers who have come and bought and made some big money. I will be expecting cocktails throughout the holiday season from each and every one of you. We're going to be having a big office party here next Thursday, next week. So if we win a ton of money, I might have to fly you boys up. Thanks very much for joining us. Joe D'Amico from Las Vegas. New York Pele, you all, as always. I have a ton of interest on this San Francisco Seahawks game because it's principle. For us, I'll tell you what, yes, I love you, brother. You are the best of the best, and I hate going against you, but I'm going to do some serious ball busting when I say that San Francisco wins by 11 points this weekend coming up. Thanks for watching Game Changers. My name's Kelly Kellner. Follow, like, share, retweet. Check us out. We're here to give you the betting edge, my friends. We'll see you next time.